Lineward's BA2C Boring Attachment will make your L2 line layer even more versatile by allowing bores under driveways and sidewalks. When you receive your boring attachment, it will be in a convenient storage box along with several other components. First, find the boring attachment manual, which will provide information from setting up your L2 to bore to the actual boring procedure itself. Within the box, you will find a balance wheel, the manual, a mole or compaction bit, a rock bit with replaceable carbide teeth, a retriever bit with reversing threads and a swivel to connect to, a pair of uncoupling pliers, a T-bolt, and 6 sections of 5-foot bore rod and rod guide. The rods and bits attach to each other using a spring pin that pops into place when coupling. Always ensure that these pins pop up when connecting rods or bits. The rods can easily be separated by using the uncoupling pliers included with the unit. The boring unit itself is made up of a heavy-duty gear reduction gearbox mounted on a special frame that easily attaches to the front of the L2. After mounting the attachment to the L2 and with the engine turned off, open the access door of the belt guard, which will allow the BA2C's belt to be slipped onto the single groove sheave. Close the access door before proceeding. The boring attachment engages and disengages by a control handle similar to that of the L2. It is best to start a bore with 2 or 3 rod sections. This number of rods will be flexible enough to steer or direct and also rigid enough to push without bowing the rods. The rod guide should be used by an assistant to control and direct the rods. The rod guide will keep hands and feet away from the rotating rods. A safety lockout pin is located on the side of the unit, which allows the operator to disable the rotation when connecting or disconnecting rods and bits. Simply turn 1/4 turn to engage the safety lockout, and once ready to continue, be sure to release the lockout by a pull and a 1/4 turn. The balance wheel is an integral part of the boring attachment. Simply slide it into the mounting tube and secure in place with the supplied T-bolt. The balance wheel will keep the L2 stable and from tipping forward if resistance is met while pulling back the rods. It is best to bore in the lowest gear possible with moderate throttle speed. Throttle speed can then be increased while pulling back, which allows the retriever bit to work more efficiently and compact the bore opening. The retriever bit will assist the pullback with its reverse threads and allow cable or conduit to be attached to the swivel. Once all rods are pulled back and disconnected, shut off the engine, remove the balance wheel, and detach the belt from the pulley. The bore unit can now be removed from the L2 and returned to the storage until next use.